A 500-foot ship, over 300 crew members commined, vanished without a single distress call. 5 military planes, 14 men. Their last words were, "We don't know which way is west." They found the boat completely empty, engines still running, meals still warm on the table. But no one was ever found. They sent a rescue plane to find them. That plane disappeared too. Over 1,000 lives lost. No wreckage, no answers. This is the Bermuda Triangle. There's a stretch of ocean where planes and ships have vanished without a trace, in Flungen, for over a century. It's called the Bermuda Triangle. No wreckage, no bodies, no warning, just silence.
One moment, they were flying. The next, gone.
Some say it's coincidence. Others aren't so sure. This is one of the greatest unsolved mysteries of the modern world. This is the story of the Bermuda Triangle, the legend, the losses, and the real science behind it. The Bermuda Triangle sits in the Atlantic Ocean between 3 points:
Florida, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico.
Inside these waters, over 1,000 lives have been lost.
Dozens of ships, dozens of planes.
Some vanished in calm weather, with no distress call at all. The area covers roughly 500,000 square miles of open ocean, one of the busiest shipping and flight routes on Earth. Which makes the disappearances even harder to explain.
This region has captured the world's imagination for generations. But where did the legend actually begin? To understand the mystery, we have to go back, Untold, over 100 years. Back to the early 20th century.
In 1918, a massive U.S. Navy cargo ship set sail into these waters. It was over 500 feet long, Untold, one of the largest ships of its kind. It carried over 300 crew members and a heavy load of manganese ore. It left port and was never seen again. No wreckage, no distress signal, no survivors. It remains the largest single loss of life in U.S. naval history outside of combat. To this day, no one knows what happened to it. It was the first major mystery of the Bermuda Triangle.
But it would not be the last.
Over the following decades, more ships would vanish in these same waters. In 1925, another cargo ship disappeared without a trace.
Its final radio message reported dangerously rough seas.
Then, silence.
In 1941,
2 more Navy vessels vanished in the same region. Each time, search teams found nothing. No debris, no oil slicks, no lifeboats. It was as if the ocean had simply erased them. By the 1940s, sailors had already begun calling this stretch of water cursed. But the most famous disappearance of all was still to come. And it wouldn't happen at sea. It would happen in the sky. Five U.S. Navy bomber planes took off from Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
It was a routine training mission. Nothing about it seemed unusual.
The flight was known as Flight 19.
14 airmen were on board, led by an experienced flight instructor. 2 hours into the flight, something went wrong. The lead pilot radioed that his compass was malfunctioning. He reported that everything looked strange below. Even the ocean looked wrong.
Air traffic control tried to guide the planes back to base. But confusion in the radio messages only grew worse.
The pilots argued about which direction was west.
Static and interference disrupted almost every transmission.
As the sun began to set, the situation grew desperate.
One of the final messages simply said they were unsure of their position.
Then, the radio went silent. All 5 planes and all 14 men vanished.
A massive search and rescue operation launched within hours.
A large flying boat with 13 crew members was sent to search for them.
That rescue plane also vanished, without ever sending a distress call. In total, 6 aircraft and 27 men disappeared in a single night. The search continued for days, covering hundreds of thousands of square miles. Not a single piece of wreckage was ever found.
No oil, no debris, no bodies.
It remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in aviation history.
News of Flight 19 spread around the world. And with it, the legend of the Bermuda Triangle truly began. In the decades that followed, more incidents were reported.
Private planes disappearing mid-flight with no mayday call.
Yachts found completely abandoned, engines still running, meals still on the table, compasses spinning wildly for no scientific reason.
So what could explain disappearances like these?
Scientists have proposed several serious theories.
The first involves methane gas trapped beneath the ocean floor. Massive methane bubbles, if released suddenly, could reduce water density.
In theory, A ship caught in such a bubble could sink almost instantly.
Some researchers believe this could explain sudden disappearances at sea.
The second theory involves something called rogue waves.
These are massive, unpredictable waves that can appear seemingly out of nowhere.
Some reach heights of over 100 feet. Powerful enough to overwhelm even a large ship in seconds. A third theory focuses on the region's unusual magnetic properties.
This is one of the few places on Earth where true north and magnetic north align perfectly. Some believe this could cause navigational confusion for pilots and sailors.
A fourth explanation is simply extreme and unpredictable weather.
Sudden storms, waterspouts, and violent squalls form quickly in this region.
But not everyone believes the Bermuda Triangle is truly a mystery at all. Statisticians have studied the numbers carefully.
Some researchers argue human error, combined with harsh weather, explains most cases.
In other words, twat. Busy skies, rough seas, and simple bad luck. Still, for the families who lost loved ones here, statistics offer little comfort. Whatever the explanation, one truth remains. Real people boarded those ships and planes.
Real families waited for radio calls that never came. And to this day, their final moments remain a mystery.
Maybe science will one day explain it all. Or maybe some mysteries are meant to remain unsolved.